If you have seen some of my videos, you probably imagine that all my flying days look like this. Takeoff! Landing! How many kilometers? 200! Yay! Takeoff! Landing! How many kilometers? 200! Yay! Takeoff! Landing! How many kilometers? Boo! Loser! But let me tell you, reality looks way different. I think I'm... Welcome to the Paragliding XC Stories. In this story, I want to share with you an embarrassing moment of stupid decisions, ignorance, and overconfidence. Experience something similar? See, I'm just a regular, everyday, normal pilot, just like you, except with a camera to record my genius. If you have watched this video, you might recognize this place. It's the Staller Sattel takeoff, a place with great XC potential. On this day, I plan to fly 250 kilometers. You know, that kind of flight from the video intro. However, yeah, the weather turned out to be not exactly ideal. We waited forever and only decided to take off when we saw other pilots climbing. Just to be sure and not to bomb out early. I learned from my mistakes, so I took off just after my friend. By the way, I don't recommend launching like this, you can scratch your shoes. I knew the initial climb would be very difficult. I was determined to work every tiny bubble of lift I could find. I learned from my mistakes. As you can see, the first thermals were a bit undefined, and by undefined I mean, where the hell are they? But I tried hard. See this wing below? That's my friend who took off moments before me. He's just 90 meters lower now and game over. He usually outclimbs me easily, but today he'll be on the ground in a couple of minutes. Just like me the last time. Tough day. But I learned from my mistakes. Slowly and painstakingly we were climbing in a small group, meter by meter. I set a goal. Before crossing to the other side of the valley, I would climb as high as possible, even if it took forever. Moments later, Kinga Mastalerz, the ex-Alps athlete and Eigenfly power lady, joined us. The thermals were way better up here, but still required some serious work. Alright, now I have more than enough height to cross, let's go. I learned from my mistakes, so to save some altitude, I used only the first step of my speed bar. I wanted to buy some height by paying with slower speed, financially responsible flying. So, arriving very high on the other side, well above that dead inversion layer, we caught a thermal. Not exactly the rocket you'd expect over this terrain, but at least it worked. After gaining some height, I realized the thermal wasn't strong enough, so I decided to fly ahead and search for another one. But I learned from my mistakes, so I was sure I would take the first climb I found, just not to sink too low. Oh, cool lifty line. Let's skip it, surely there will be a better one. You know, I learned from my mistakes. Oh, lifty line again. Let's fly straight. Genius. Okay, looks like this pilot I thermaled with also followed my line. So our chances are higher now. Teamwork makes the dream sink. Oh, lifty line, cool, let's skip it. But you remember, right? I learned from my mistakes. Working well so far. What do you think? Let's try one circle. Nah, you can't climb here. It's too weak and way too slow. Let's search for another one. Somehow the thermals became very difficult to work, no matter which one I try. Somehow I can't climb. Something is stopping all of us from climbing higher. What could that be? Any idea? But I learned from my mistakes. If it doesn't climb here, let's fly further and make it worse. Look for thermals there. Wait a minute, it just doesn't work. We try this, we try that, we keep trying, nothing works. How could that happen? I was sure that I had learned from my mistakes. Okay, let's try here. Or here. Maybe here. Well, it's time to say.
I think I'm going to land soon. I'm under the inversion.
Yeah, same place, same up. Just reminding you to watch my other video if you haven't already. What a stupid, overconfident, unwise flight today. I look calm in the video, but in this moment I was about to explode, smash my helmet into the ground and shout to the entire valley, what the actual fuck? Yeah, welcome to the real world.
By the way, a couple of friends did manage to fly 250 kilometers that day. Well, at least I hope you enjoyed watching my little mishap. I won't say lessons learned, because I thought I had learned them before. Well, maybe I just need 3 attempts for that. The next one is coming.
If you want to share your story or laugh about my blooper, feel free to join my Telegram group or just post here in the comments. But most importantly, like and subscribe, fly safe and see you in the next story.